Okay. Let's do it. Oh my, oh my, oh my God. Let's let's get to it. Yeah. Yeah. What up? Yeah. Yeah. It's the Areola Rollercoaster. It's the Areola Rollercoaster. It's the Areola Rollercoaster. It's the Areola Rollercoaster. Episode 70, Young Steezy, he's in heaven with those that's above. Know what I'm talking about? I ain't never do no drugs, but I just stayed saying what it was. Yeah, I'm just spitting these bars right over the top, man. You know I'm a star. Right over the course, cause you know who I are. This is the podcast. We spitting the bars and let it ride. Yeah. Craig Machiavelli, what up? Gotta keep it moving. Second verse, this is like a movie. I ain't gonna cuss yet, cause you know how they do with the rules and guidelines, man. They acting like a fool. I'm so true. I was on Facebook, now I'm on YouTube, now I'm taking a good look. Matter of fact, it's like me, like LeVar Burton. Young Steezy, man, I'm coming from the earth, and you know what it's worth, man. Every time that I spit these bars on the mic, it's like a landmine. Yeah, every time I do, it's like I get a chick, she's right beside me, and she's so damn fine. Understand me, man, I spit a damn rhyme every damn time, you know what I'm talking about. It's like what we trying to do. I'm from Kentucky, beef stew. Young Steezy, what it do? It's like, yeah. I like that one. Oh my God. Yeah, man. Y'all already know what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? It's the Areola Rollercoaster podcast, man. It's your boy Starks. We are on episode 70. Episode 70 of the Areola Rollercoaster podcast, man. We got 70 of them things in the building. Let's give ourselves a round of applause, man. Shout out to all the day ones, man. You know what I mean? And we're going to get this thing started, man, because 70 episodes is something major. So I feel like, you know, it's only right that we do a show, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Craig Machiavelli, Antonius Mitchell, man, Mr. 504 Rob. He said, damn, homie, where you been at? Listen, man, I've been doing episodes, bro. But right now, I got away from the program that gives me the ability to stream across multiple platforms. So every week I got to pick which platform I'm going to do. You know what I'm saying? And lately I've been doing Facebook. The thing about it, Facebook is cool, but it's like, you know what I mean? Like, I need to be around my guys though. You know, Facebook is just a different type of, it's bougie over there. You know what I'm saying? But you know, the episode's been episode. As you notice, we on 70, so it's been going, you know what I mean? But you know, we here. You know what I mean? Drip LaFleur, what it do, man? You know what I'm saying? Craig Machiavelli said, "Can he vent?" The show just started. You was going through it before I went live. Like you was going through it already, man. You know what I mean? This is episode 70, man. We calling this Ralph against the LAWren, you know what I mean? And we'll get into that later. That's the title name of the episode. You know, I've been having fun with it, man. I've been trying to figure out the best way to do it. I'm really just, you know, this is a solo effort, man. So the best I could do is the best I could do, testing out the best platforms and which way to go. Cause you know, the platform, the thing that was giving me all the platform access, like where I could stream on multiple platforms, I was like 400 a year, man. You know what I'm saying? That was about 400 a year out of my pocket on a podcast that generates no money. And I mean, I went into it knowing that it's not going to generate any money, but still, you know what I mean? The constant investment with no return, at some point you got to make a decision when you're trying to invest in other things. You know what I'm saying? But Yeah, I've been going on Facebook, man, and I'm just like, man, I gotta get on the tube, man, and rock with my boys, man. You know what I'm saying? Um, but it's been a lot going on, man. Um, Craig Machiavelli, you can vent, man. You can call in a minute and vent. I'm gonna get the show started, and then I'll have you call in, man. For anybody that wants to call in, you know what I mean. You can actually, I'll patch you in. You can call in, and we'll talk about whatever topics we got or whatever, you know what I mean, thoughts you have on the topics, and we'll take it from there, man. You know what I mean. This is real live, real rap, raw, interactive podcasting right here, man. You know what I'm saying? Um, first of all, it's a lot going on in the world that I'm not privy to. Such it's a lot that I as I get older, I realize there's so much that I don't know. Right? It's so much that I don't know in the world that's going on right in front of me. For instance, as a black man, as a melanated brother, I have never stepped foot inside of a tanning salon. For what reason? Probably to use the bathroom, maybe, but I don't even know how tanning salons work. Like, I was today years old when I found out that people tan naked in the salon, in the tanning salons. So you in a shopping center with no clothes on. It's what you're telling me. It's it's mid-fall and you tanning in a shopping center butt naked. Like, how does this work? You know what I mean? I don't know, because I've never been in a tanning booth before. You know what I mean? This is things that I'm having to realize at my age now. You know what I'm saying? Like, wow, I've never been in a tanning booth before. Like, I don't have to. Those are things that I don't have to consider or worry about or fit into my budget. You know what I'm saying? Um, Other things, you know, that I didn't realize is so many scams going on. It's a lot of scams going on. Right underneath our nose, man, it is scams going on. I got caught in a scam. I got scammed. I didn't even participate in this scam, and I still got scammed. My Facebook page, comedian Larry Starks, 267,000 followers. It was hacked. They hacked my page. That's a page that's monetized. That's a page that I receive, monthly payment for my content, and things of that nature. And it was hacked, and they took it. Page disappeared, gone. Like, I don't. I'm trying to log in and it's not there. You know what I'm saying? Like, what happened? Thing about it, I had just changed my password maybe 4 months ago. You know what I mean? Like, my password been the same for some years, and I changed it about 4 months ago. Got the double encryption, all that type of stuff, and they snatched it right up under me, man. Snatched it. I got I got a couple of Facebook plugs. I got you know creator support on Facebook and all that type of stuff. And they started an investigation. They started an investigation and ended up getting my page back. The thing about it is they got the page back, but the page came back with only 115 followers. I'm talking about every picture, every video, every post I've ever posted is all there. But all of my followers are gone. That page has 115 followers on it. It might have bumped up to 400 now, but that's all I got, you know? And it's crazy because I'm posting on the page, but it's only 400 people. And they only let you see about, 10% of your following. So nobody's seeing anything that I post. I posted a video and in 24 hours, it had 47 views. I'm like, bro, what is going on? I got scammed, man. I got scammed, man. Killer's Anthem said, let me guess, you got an email telling you to change your password. Nah. Nothing implemented me to change my password besides just a random thought. Like, yeah, it's about time that I change my password so I don't get hacked. Like, I'm thinking ahead, like they not going, they might catch on to this password. So I'm gonna change into this, you know what I mean? And basically what they did is they got into my page. When you get a Facebook fan page, that's not an independent page. You have to have a regular personal page to create a fan page, right? So my personal page is what got hacked because it's the admin of the fan page. So when the personal page got hacked, they took the fan page, they went in and added themselves onto the page and then took the page because they gave themselves the permission to delete, you know what I mean? To delete people. So they robbed me for my stuff and I ain't even know. I'm posting like, you know what I mean? I'm posting like normal. Like, got me. You know what I'm saying? Dripple first said my stomach would have been in shambles from that, and that's wild. Listen, man, listen. I'm gonna be honest with you. My stomach was not in knots or shambles or nothing, bro. Listen, once you experience divorce, nothing else phases you in life. Once you experience that loss, you experience the loss of divorce. This is water off my back. I'm like, man, all right, bro. Like, I just started posting on my regular page, just like whatever. You know what I mean? And now videos is going viral on my personal page. Like, you know, but it's like, don't get it twisted. It stole a lot of financial momentum. Like, dude, let's get that clear. Like, I'm not doing nothing crazy, you know what I mean, financially, but I mean, what I was getting from I mean, you know, I don't know what's gonna happen. I mean, it ain't that it's over as far as the followers is concerned. I just have to press them to investigate more and see if they can't return my stuff to how it was. I know they got the technology to do it. You know what I'm saying? It's just getting they outsource a lot of their work. Meta does. They outsource a lot of their work. So it's somebody in India, you know what I mean? You think somebody in India is gonna care about my problems? Like, you know what I mean? But yeah, they stole my Facebook page, man. I can only be glad that I got it back, you know, because guess what? If I got to start from 115 and bubble all the way back up to 100 to 267,000, even though it took me 10 years to get 267,000, literally 10 years it took me that to get 267,000. But if I got to bubble back up, then it's just what I got to do. I ain't just sit here and cry about it the whole time. I'm gonna fight to get my followers back, but you know, in the meantime, the grind still got to occur because time ain't stopping for nobody. You know what I'm saying? So I got straight up scammed, bro. They got me. You know what I mean? I felt a little like when your car get broke into or something. That was the feeling I had at first. You know what I'm saying? That was the feeling I had. Like, bro, this ain't even cool. You know what I'm saying? But it just lets you know how real scams are. So I'm on a password schedule now. I already told myself on all my social medias, everything I got, this internet, email, all that stuff, man. I'm on a schedule um of changing passwords because I got certain things that make you change passwords. Like it's mandatory that you change your password or you can't access it. So doing that, I'm going to um I'm going to change the password on that rhythm. Like, you know what I mean? So I ain't worried about it, but do know that two-factor authentication does not work. I'll tell you that now. That it works when you trying to get in, but the hackers know how to bypass all of that. It does not work. You know what I mean? Um, but in other scams, you know what I mean? I just give a round of applause for Facebook even getting my page back. Round of applause for them to get my page back, man. You know what I'm saying? At least I got something to start from instead of starting completely from scratch, having to upload a profile picture and all that. Like that would have sucked. You know what I mean? At least I got everything still there, and some of my old stuff is still getting views and likes and you know what I mean, comments and all that. So it's like I ain't gonna complain as much as I want to. You know what I mean? Um, in other scams though, in other scams, um, let's do it. They got a scam. Of course, men we don't know, but hairstylists are getting scammed. I didn't know this was a thing. Hairstylists are getting scammed where females are coming and getting wigs installed, 300, $400 installs, you know what I mean? Paying the people because a lot of people's going through like Style Seat or websites where you could book in advance and everything's handled like through a channel like where you could pay digitally. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you got to pay a deposit to come, and then your transaction automatically gets taken out of your account when the job is done and whatever. So what's happening now with the scam is it's installed, paying the fee in full, and then disputing it with their credit card company later. When they get home, they dispute the charge, get the money back because they like reporting it as fraud. So what happens is these stylists are basically being investigated by credit card companies because they just trying to make a dollar, but the people scamming them out of their money. So um the one particular chick, she goes and gets her hair done, gets her wig installed, and of course she disputes the charge after everything's paid for. They got the stylist under investigation. But if anybody is kin to any stylist, you know any stylist, you follow any stylist on social media, first thing they do is they take a picture of their work, videos and pictures of their work. So with this stylist doing just that, she has all of the evidence that she did her hair. She got her rates, the conversations, all of that stuff. And all she got to do is screenshot it and send it to the credit card company. And that girl's fried. Because now it's fraud on her end. It ain't just, no, you pay us back and we're going to leave it alone. No, that's fraud. They're going to press charges on you. So that $300 wig done turned into a $5,000 court case. You got to hire an attorney. You might do some time, get fined, all the above. All for you to wear a wig with some edges. Girl, it ain't that deep. It is not that deep. You know what I mean? I'm so glad to be a member of the bald community. You know what I'm saying? I'm so glad to be a member of the bald community, man. Like, don't get it twisted. I do miss my hair, get my taper fade, get my sides and my back, you know what I mean, tapered up. You know what I mean? Being real clean. I only had a short amount of time with my taper connecting to my beard real nice. So it's like God knew what he was doing. You know what I'm saying? He knew that it would have been too much pressure on society if my beard connected to my fade. It would be too much pressure to society. He had to balance me out. Make them ugly a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I'm hearing that barbers are charging ridiculous amounts now. I know when I was a kid getting a haircut, haircuts used to be less than $10, right? It used to be $10 or something like that. Haircuts was $10, bumped up to 15, started bumping up to 20. When you started growing facial hair, you know, it was, you know, 2025 with the beard. Now, I think dudes is paying $40 for a haircut. No knock to the barbers, but I think a haircut is like $40 on the basic scale. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a father of 3, 2 of them boys. So when I'm going, I'm leaving paying, you know what I mean? I'm paying close to 60 every time I go. So if it's 40 a head and I got to sit here the other week, Lord. We not doing that.
Oh my God.
We not doing that. You know what I mean? But, you know, here we are. Those prices being so high is making people have to figure some things out. And that's where the scams is coming in. You know what I'm saying? They over here disputing charges. Girl, you are too cute to be out here disputing charges. You know what I'm saying? Dribbler first said, even worse, you got to take that weave off when you in lockup. Oh, yeah, you got to have that Pippi Longstocking ponytail sticking up in your mugshot. You know what I'm saying? Because that glue ain't going to hold that long. That glue ain't going to make it through booking. You know? You know what I mean? Listen, man. Tony, as Mitchell said, I'm bald, so to shave the fuzz off my head and do my beard is $35. Listen, man, if you look at me right now, you can tell I'm woofing it, right? My beard, I'm woofing it. But anybody with beards know the more you woof it, the better your line is going to be when you actually do it. It's going to be crispy. But every time you've seen me, it's always been my work. I cut my own hair. You know what I mean? I trim my own beard. I get my own stuff together. You know what I mean? And I don't know. I've saved countless amounts of dollars doing that. $35 for a baldy and a beard, bro. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Only thing I'm sad about when it comes to that is I came to the realization last week that I never had dreads. I never had dreads. Now, the dread game, you know, when I was coming up, it wouldn't necessarily what it is now, the King Bonds with the one blonde dread, and it wasn't that. It was more DOS effects. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I don't want that. Like, you know what I mean? It was DOS Effects, Lost Boys. Them was the dreads that was out, when I was growing up. So I didn't want those. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, they don't ever have a hairline. Like, them dreads make it look like your arms stink. Like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't want those, bro. Everybody I knew, man, I had a partner who had dreads and he would wash his hair, but of course he would have to let it air dry and it would smell sour. You know what I'm saying? Like you say what up to him and then the wind will blow and you would always get a whiff of sour conditioner. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't want that. You know what I mean? But these prices are ridiculous. 35 for a baldy. I'm actually going to look this up. Hold on, man. What is the bar rates 2025? What is the barber rates 2025? AI overview. In 2025, a standard men's haircut typically costs between $25 and $50. Some barbershops charging more for more intricate styles or longer hair. Kids' haircuts are usually in the $15 to $30 range, while women's haircuts can range from $45 to $75. These prices can vary based on location, the barber's experience, and specific services involved. And men's haircuts, expect to pay anywhere from $25 to $50 for a basic haircut. Jesus Christ. Some shop charging more for styles, and a recent study suggested that $65 is the perfect price for a haircut in today's economy, including a tip. Lord have mercy. $65. $65. 60.
Oh my God.
Ain't no way I got to sweep the floor. You talking about $200 if I bring my kids. Like, you know what I mean? If I bring my boy, it's $200 at the barbershop. I just got this money on this Friday. $200. Ain't no way, beloved. $65, guys. And now, because me, telling jokes, social media, boom, boom, boom. It's like I get barbers hitting me up, you know what I mean? And they be like, yo, come rock with me, man. I'll come get you together. Well, the thing is, I don't mind getting my beard, you know what I mean? Every once in a while, you go get your beard freshed up because they professionals. I'm not a professional. I didn't go to school for this. I don't have a certificate for this. I just learned with trial and error how to do my beard the way that I like it done. You know what I'm saying? And to have somebody else doing your beard, sometimes they don't do it the way that you want to. It's this part right here is a vital section. If you don't get this part right here, you can look like a wizard. You can look like you don't belong around a school. If you mess this up, you look like you scam if you mess this part up. You know what I mean? I don't do enhancements in my beard, man. We ain't doing no dye. We ain't doing no Beijing. We ain't doing none of that, man. I've had Beijing before in my life, but everybody has that didn't know what it was. You know what I'm saying? It's your homie. Oh, yeah, let me put the special sauce on it, man. What's the special sauce? Just watch. It's going to be cold. Just watch. I trust you. You've been doing, you've been getting my beard right forever. You get up and you look like you're the lead character in a Tyler Perry movie. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't want no Beijing in my beard. I've had it. And you know what I mean? To me, it's too precise. It's so precise that it looks homosexual almost. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why your top lip look all period? Like, it look like you just won't say period all this. Yo, man, it's nasty out here, man. Tony's Mitchell said, that's why I only get a cut if I'm going out of town, or other than that, I'm doing it myself. So these prices, real life, feel like you're ordering at a Roost Chris. All I wanted was a retwist, not a shape up with a side of grilled salmon. Real life. That's real though, bro. It's tough. It's tough, man. Like, I ain't trying to do all that. I am not trying to do all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's ridiculous. It's I don't know, man. That's just too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, I see it kind of like once you say it, it just makes sense as to why they scamming. You know what I'm saying? It just makes sense to why they scamming now. Like, oh, y'all taxing. I can't afford it, but I need my haircut. Like everybody don't have the skills to do it on their own. Everybody don't have the skill set to do that. You know what I mean? So that's a wild time right there, man. Mm-mm-mm-mm. No, sir. They do that part wrong, boy. You'll look like the person that does the deep voice on the Power Rangers. Megazord. Like, you know what I mean? In other news,
Let's get to it.
Ralph Lauren, the company, Ralph Lauren, they've been kind of under fire for discrimination. Yes, a little bit of discrimination going on. You know what I'm saying? What's being said is said some aspiring black fashion designers walked into the Ralph Lauren store in New York City. The story go like this. A first-year African-American college student studying fashion design is speaking out after what she describes as a disheartening, discriminatory experience at a Ralph Lauren store at her school's annual fashion study abroad tour in New York City. In a now viral TikTok video posted to their account 777, the student detailed the moment that she said she was denied the opportunity to try on high-end garments during a visit to the brand's women's department. According to her, she asked the employee if she and her roommate were allowed to try on clothes, specifically a $3,000 corset top and a $7,000 skirt. The employee allegedly responded by asking, "Are you purchasing the shop?" and reiterated that trying on clothes is only permitted if the intention was to buy. Despite the student emphasizing that she meant we, including her roommate, the employee reportedly maintained that she could not try on anything unless she intended to make a purchase. She said, "I didn't want to cause a scene, so I walked away." She said later she was approached by another employee who told her that trying on items was allowed, contradicting the earlier response. She said, feeling dismissed and judged, the student returned to the first employee to request her name for a formal complaint. "I felt defeated and discouraged. I not only felt disrespected and discriminated against, but I also felt as though she was judging my character in class." So I want to know what y'all think about that. You know, a fashion student um, just on a fashion tour went into the Ralph Lauren store, and the employee told her that she can't try on any of the items without the intent to buy. I want to know what y'all think. My thing is this. This is what I think. You can tell me what you think, man. You can call in 502-632-3742, man. That's 502. I'm going to put it in the chat. 632 3742. And you know what I mean? I'm going to put that in there. Boom. I just put it in the chat. I'm going to pin it. Bow, bow. Okay. Okay, that's pinned in the chat. I want to know your thoughts, man, of you know, somebody going in the store to try on high-end garments in a Ralph Lauren store. Do you think that was discrimination, or do you think them kids was just they was on BS time? What you think? I want to know your thoughts. Me personally, I think that um I think that regardless if the kids is trying on stuff without the intention to buy, as a consumer, you have the right, because employees in the store don't have discretion of knowing who has the intention to buy and who don't. You could try on something and not like the way it looked on you, and had every intention to spend $3,000. I mean, that's possible, right? You know, and for me, I feel like the employee of Ralph Lauren made it a personal thing and not a business decision. It was a personal decision that she just didn't want them to try on stuff in the store. She made it personal to her. I don't think that was the best interest of the store, because it wouldn't hurt none of the garments. Ralph Lauren is a multi-million-dollar company, might be in the B's. So for you as a check by check employee, why would you take it upon yourself to make sure that nobody touches stuff in the store? Like it's not your store. It's not your stuff. If they try it on and they ruin it, nothing happens to your paycheck. Am I right? You know what I'm saying? Like you got to make it make sense. You trying on stuff in a store and somebody's just watching you because they feel like you just don't have the intention to buy. So what? If I don't buy it, you still get paid. If I do buy it, you still get paid the same amount. And I say that because even if you get commission, you're not getting the commission from me. I want them to, come on, man, with the intention to buy. Don't make me feel like you never know. I might come back and be one of your biggest customers. I'm getting inspired by this. I might come back and be the one to collab with the company and make the company millions of dollars as a young black designer for LAWren. But you taking a personal effort might shoot that little girl's dreams down to where she don't even like nothing Ralph anymore. You see what I'm saying? Because it's not a representation of the company. That was just you making a personal effort because you didn't want to see it. I hate when people do that. I've experienced that before. It wasn't on a Ralph Lauren scale. I was actually at a gas station. I was at a gas station. And, gas stations, when they used to have magazines, gas stations used to have magazines, like all the magazines for real. And I picked up a magazine and I was just kind of scouring through it. And one of the employees was sitting there wiping off near the fountain drink machine. And she gonna say to me, "This ain't a library." And I was like, okay. She's like, "Yeah, you need to either buy it or put it back. This ain't a library." And I was like, "But you're an employee though. That's all you are. You can't tell me that I can't look through this. I might be looking for something specific before I buy it. You can't tell me that I can't look through this. If you don't like it, you can leave." Now you're trying to escalate it. You're making it personal to me because you just felt like I didn't need to look through the thing. I was actually going to buy the magazine, but now that you said that, I'm putting the magazine back. Not only am I putting it back, I'm putting it back upside down with your stupid ass. Like, you know what I'm saying? But she took it upon herself. It was a personal thing. It wasn't no policy that said you can't look through magazines. It's a gas station. Y'all sell magazines, dice, condoms, oil, gas, Gatorade, and you worried about a magazine? Fam, you make $9.75 an hour, and you over here trying to discriminate against me with a magazine. Come on, man. Come on, man. Like, that really happened. I had another run-in with a magazine, a gas station. It's a gas station. It's a gas station that's right next to a Starbucks, right? Like the Starbucks is right here and the gas station runs like this. So a lot of people ride through the gas station lot to get to the Starbucks. And for some reason, that rubs the employees wrong. Like they get offended off of that for some reason, to the point where they start posting, they start putting up like, the trash cans to be by the pump. They was putting them on the side of the gas station to create a barrier, but they didn't have enough of them. So you could really go through it. You just, it couldn't stop nobody for they didn't have enough trash cans, but they was just trying to enforce a barrier because they didn't want nobody driving through, passing them up and spending money next door. Right. The thing is, I drive through. This is my first time driving through here. So I'm seeing it for the first time, but I'm like, I'm going to drive through these things. I don't, and I'm in line at Starbucks and I BS you not. This woman walked up to my car and knocked on my window. I rolled the window down and she said, "You can't drive through here." And I'm like, "Excuse me? What do you mean I can't drive through here?" She's like, this ain't a driveway to Starbucks. You can't drive through here. I'm like, "But this is public property though. Like, this is a gas station. You can't tell me that I can't drive through here. What if I change my mind? What if my mind changed mid-drive? I'm going to get some gas, but nah, I'm cool. I'm going to leave. So I can't go through here now because you said so?" You ain't even a manager. You're a regular cashier, and you came out the gas station and knocked on my window. Like, you literally touched my vehicle. Like, talking about going hard. I was so blown away that she actually came out and knocked on my window. You touched my car, bro. This is my property. That's not your property. Where's your son at? Because I'm a lame out. I'm a lame. Don't touch my car. Go get your son so I can beat him. Now I'm mad. You know what I mean? Now, because when she did it, it made me mad. So now I started, you know what I mean? I'm like, don't worry about me. Worry about them boot cut jeans you got on with your ugly. I said your supervisor should have wrote you up for wearing boot cut jeans on the clock. So get away from me before I go in there and buy some stuff and make you take it back. I was being mean. She made me mad. But I mean, like, think about that. You're taking your job way, way, way too serious, bro. Way too serious. You know? Work at a gas station, bro. Listen, if I work at Ralph, if I work at a gas station, I'm gonna do my job, but I'm not going to risk my safety over this. I'm not going to go knock on nobody's window. Yeah, right, bro. I'll probably get fired for not doing enough. That ain't my business what's happening out there. You know what I mean? Drip LaFleur said, Kurt Machiavelli said Street and Smith basketball magazines was the shiznit. Yeah, yeah. Sale, Source. You know what I mean? All that was hard in there, man. Drip LaFleur says some people like take life way too serious and they wonder why they chest tight for no reason. Yeah, you could pass away early over mad about some stuff that ain't got nothing to do with you. You know what I mean? Nothing to do with you. I said a long time ago, bro, I do not care about stuff. Not that I don't care about people or I'm just being calloused, but I know what to put my energy towards, bro. I'm not going to have my chest feeling different because I'm mad about some, bro. I'm not mad about nothing that happened with no company, fam. Ain't no way, bro. I'm not going to, man, listen, I used to, when I was in my early 20s, just had my first son, needed a job. I worked at a gas station. Worked at Shell gas station. I used to work third shift. I was in that gas station, man, and homeless people used to come in and be the most obvious thieves in life. And I'd be sitting there watching them stealing. I'm like, bro, I know you stealing. And then they leave. Or they'd be sitting there stealing and I'd just be looking like, he looks a little dangerous. He looks a little high strung. Ain't no way I'm going to risk anything over here for the little bag of chips and beef jerky that he's stealing. I'm good. If I got to get fired, I just got to get fired. Like, bro, I'm not risking myself for that. You know, when people be trying to run out of stores and the loss prevention, people be fighting them and holding them and going through all that. Bro, are you serious? A knife with a blade this long can take you up out of her. 2-3 inches can take you up out of her because you trying to protect somebody from stealing a mock neck. Are you kidding me? Bro, if you don't take another mock neck and get up out of here, I wear XL. Get me one. Like, what? What are we doing, bro? Ain't no way I'm taking it that serious, man. No one like Tay said, I stopped buying Ralph Lauren clothes, but I can't stop buying the sheets. And I dare an employee to approach me, so I purchase online. Shout out to Tasha. Oh, man, listen. I ain't never had no Ralph Lauren sheets. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never I had kids too early, man. Having kids that early really stop you from doing a lot of frivolous stuff. Not saying that that's frivolous, but I mean, like, frivolous spending. You know, it's overly expensive compared to some Walmart sheets. But when you got to buy sheets for 3-4 beds, like, you know what I mean? Ain't no Ralph Lauren. Ain't no Ralph Lauren. Walmart special, Kmart special. You know what I mean? That's where I got my sheets from. I ain't never, experienced no Ralph Lauren's. And then now that I can afford Ralph Lauren sheets, I just, I'm getting the 1,000 thread count Egyptian cotton joints from somewhere else. Like, you know what I mean? I ain't even tripping no more. Brands don't do it for me no more. you know. But if something like that happened to me in that store, being discriminated, bro, I would turn it up. Me, I'm a roast. I'm gonna talk some, you know what I mean? I'm gonna talk silly a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna probably, ruin my chances of, of getting a settlement the way I'm gonna talk, I don't ever take it too serious, man. Respect me and I'm gonna respect you. That's basically that. That's why this episode is named Ralph against the LAWren, because discrimination is against the law. If you told that girl that she can't try on stuff without the intent to buy, you don't have the discretion of knowing if she can afford it or not. You made a judgment. You judged her. That's what made you speak up. See what I'm saying? So I mean, I ain't a lawyer, but if I was her, I'd pursue. You know, I definitely pursue. Um, it's crazy how numb we are to stuff. Um, it's crazy how numb we are to stuff that's going on, because it's like Trump's in office and we hear the news about Trump and we just leave it alone. We just keep moving, like operating as normal. You know what I mean? Like, what is it? It said Trump been doing these tariffs, and the tariffs was like putting us on a crash course to a recession. He paused some of the tariffs, and the stock market went up 4 trillion today. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's the writings on the wall. Like, bro, what are you doing? You know? So let me find it. I'm trying to find uh where's it at? Here it is. It said Trump slaps a 10% tariff on remote Arctic islands with no people, just penguins. Said no one is safe from new tariffs. This is a real thing. Like, this is a real deal right here. This is real deal. Trump slapped the tariff on a remote island with no people. 10%. So he's even wanting to make the penguins pay 10%. Like, we really can't make this up. This is the world that we living in right now, bro. This is really the world we living in, bro. Hey, now this got to be like a cartoon movie or something, man. Like, that sounds like a joke, but it's serious. It is serious, man. It says, President Trump announced a 10% baseline tariff on all imports with the higher reciprocal weights for key trading partners, 49% for Cambodia, 34% for China, 20% for the EU, Europe. The tariffs taking effect Saturday and Wednesday have sparked global concern over potential trade war. Amongst the unexpected targets are the Heard Island and the McDonald's Islands, uninhabited Australian territories in the Indian Ocean, and Jan Mayen, a remote Norwegian island. Despite having no residence or no trade activity with the U.S., they are included in the tariff list. So he don't even care if it's penguins, if it's lions. He don't even care. And yeah, y'all owe taxes. Can't make it up, man. Trump just doing what he want to do. He just making it up as he go. He just making it up as he go. Anybody that pees left-handed, jail. For real, man.
Let's get to it.
In other news, man, I don't be reporting on couples or nothing like that, because I don't really be caring. I just don't be caring about stuff, bro. I just, I want to laugh and entertain, man. That's all I want to do. I don't want to be serious in no facet. You know what I mean? But I looked on social media, and the most odd couple has became one, and I just didn't even know how to even absorb it or take it. Like, Birdman and Toni Braxton are a couple. Like, huh? Like, Birdman and Toni Braxton are a couple. That's a fact. Birdman is 57 years old. No. Birdman is 56 years old, and Tony Braxton is 57 years old. I don't know, bro. I don't know, but Birdman and Tony Braxton are a couple. Not only that, they are actually married. It says, according to the court documents, they got married on August 8th, 2024, and they tried to divorce 2 weeks later, but they decided to mend fences and make it work. Said according to the docs, Tony reportedly filed for divorce just 2 weeks after she and Birdman got married. She claimed that the date of separation was August 10th, which was only 2 days after the ceremony. Their relationship was allegedly irretrievably broken, despite them only being officially married for less than a month at the time. So I guess they decided to work things out because Tony reportedly dismissed the divorce petition in 2025. Birdman also signing the document. So right now they still husband and wife. I would have loved to have seen Birdman plead to save his relationship. You know what I'm saying? I would have loved to see Birdman plead for his relationship. Tony, look here, playboy. $1 million yacht. Frog Eye Benz. On dubs. Take me back. Oh man, I would have loved to seen that. I'm late. I showed you what I know. Y'all talking about they been together, bro. That shows you what I know. I don't know. I don't be in nobody business. I don't be in nobody business. Like that was news to me. I'm like, huh? I ain't know Tony Braxton was 57. She holding it down. Shout out to Tony Braxton. God damn. Tony Braxton 57. 3 years from 60. God, man, she holding it down. No, them Kegels is hitting at about 37 PSI. A little grip. Hook it. Yeah. A little Braxton grip. What they call them contractions, Braxton Hicks. Come on, Tony Braxton contractions. Bars. Tasha said, I don't want to put my hands on employees, on no employees because I get aggravated fast. Back up off me if you don't want to be verbally assaulted. They don't pay you enough to say nothing to me. That's bars. That is bars. They don't pay you enough to care this much. Like, why are you caring this much? You know what I mean? Like, I remember a dude thought that it was a crew of us. It was about 4 of us. We all black, of course. And we in AutoZone. And everybody, this is, if you're from, my city, you know that me and my crew, everybody had cars. You know what I'm saying? We all had old schools. All of our old schools is fixed up, candy paint rims, you know what I mean? Everybody was riding. So, we would spend days basically seeing what our cars need and work on each other's cars. Like we would just all work on our cars. So we go into AutoZone, everybody's just getting what they need and coming out of the store. So one dude, he thought that one of the homies was stealing because he didn't buy nothing. So he stood there by the door waiting on the little thing to beep because he was like, I guess he was planning to tackle him or something because you could tell like his foot was kind of like he was ready to jump at him. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just looking at him like, and then I said, nigga, ain't no biker still out this mom. We just bought, you know what I mean? We just spent hundreds of dollars. Why are you over here sitting there looking? And he's just looking goofy, face turning red. I said, look at you. Now we laughing at him leaving the store. And I'm just like, bruh, you had no reason to take it that serious. You was ready to lose a limb over AutoZone. Bro, don't even work at AutoZone now. You was ready to lose everything over that. Stop it. Y'all not gonna hurt me over no product that a store can replace. They could replace that product. They can't replace you. And if you get fired because of the product, it is what it is. You know what I mean? But I don't care about no I don't care about no jobs like that, bro. I just don't. You know, unless I'm the owner of the job, you know what I mean, owner of the business, and it's my, you know what I mean. That's when you care. But if you just an employee, you just a number on the paper. Nah, I ain't caring like that, bro. Ain't no way. I'm not caring like that. Mm-mm. Can't. Ain't no way. Mm-mm. As many ways as it is to get some money out here. Not saying that it's easy to get money, but there's lots of ways to get money out here. You know, I'm not going to sit here and confine myself to a place just because I'm thinking that that's it. Like this is the only way to get some money. Like, nah, I will leave. I'll just go. Like, you know what I mean? Like, honestly, what I had a job. I had a job all through my divorce. I actually had 3 jobs because I had to pay for shit. But I had 3 jobs all through my divorce. My divorce lasted about 2.5 years, right? So I had to pay lawyer that whole time and bills and whatever. So I had like 3 jobs, right? And while I'm working these 3 jobs, after it was over, I was making the decision like, okay, what am I going to do? Am I going to hit the social media hard, or am I going to keep working and just have this comfortable money coming in? You know what I'm saying? Because if I hit social media, I don't know what it's going to be. I don't have no measurement on nothing. I'm just, I'm just going for it. So for a minute, I'm so in the rhythm of working. I already left 1 job, so I'm just down to 2 jobs. And I'm like, well, it got easier for me a little bit as far as me not being so workaholic. You know what I mean? So I'm like, man, I might just mess around and keep, you know what I mean? Mess around and just keep this main job. You know what I mean? And it got to, I was driving trucks, man. Like I was driving a truck, big box truck, delivering stuff. And it got to the point, man, where something happened someday and something was wrong. Something was done wrong. And it wasn't necessarily on my end. It was something on the office's end, and they had me do it. So basically it fell on me. And I was just like, okay, yeah, we messed up. But the dude who run the business, he talked to me kind of crazy. And it was like he low key threatened my job. And that was like his second time doing that. First time I let him pass because I was in court fighting. I couldn't fight outside of court too. Like it was just too much. So I kind of let it ride for the greater good. But then the second time he said it, I had to hit him with hold up, bro. Who are you talking to? I was like, you talking to me like I need this. Like this is the only one of these that exists. I'm like, bro, honestly, you need me more than I need you. Like you ain't gonna find somebody working as hard as me and getting it done as efficiently as I do. Tell me I'm lying. You know what I mean? And I'm like, here it is. I've been here 2 years and you ain't gave me a raise yet. I ain't said nothing. I'm chilling. You know what I mean? But I'm due a raise, you know? And instead of talking about that, he continued this energy. So I said, okay, bet. How about this? Friday's my last day. It was like a Wednesday or something. I said, how about this? Friday's my last day. And you would have swore he saw a ghost. I'm talking about, man, he sent me 2, 3, 4, 5 texts trying to get me to come back. You know what I'm saying? He talked to me when I came. No, man, Friday's it. And I ain't worked a full time since. Literally, when like don't get it twisted. I got my own legit carpet cleaning company, like legit. I got my own, I do restaurants and businesses, but it's my business. Like, you know what I'm saying? But when I had quit, I didn't know where my main source of income was gonna come from or nothing. And the following week, I quit on a Friday. I BS you not. No BS. That Monday, I made the Eminem video. You know, the video where what is it? So now that's twice I came across a slew-footed demon, leaking semen. Seaman, you on the sea, man. You know what I'm talking about? That video I made I quit Friday. I made that video the following Monday, and it did millions and millions and millions and millions of views. Like I think it does 10 million every year or better. Like, cause somebody will take it and repost it, and it just does numbers. You know what I'm saying? He said, especially if the A and B comes before it. You know what I mean? They don't know about them bars. You ain't never had porridge like Dorothy. She's historic. It's four lawyers in a Ford Explorer watching Dora the Explorer with no remote, nor a remote controller. Oops, my bad. It was only two lawyers, maybe a few lawyers. You a lawyer or you a lawyer? I went to church and caught the Holy Spirit and said, Holly, lawyer. The only way I make my girl happy is if I buy her jewelry. I make the final decision like I'm the jury. Jewelry spelled backwards is you're rich. My bars are too sick. Uncomfortable like food in your teeth. You need a toothpick. Pick your tooth. Get 2 tickets to take your boo to go see Foo Schnickers wear true religion boots. If you don't like the song, you hissing boo. Listen, boo. Adrenaline boost, cinnamon poo, Michigan blue, missing tooth, missing roof. That's a convertible. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Come on, man. I made that video right after I quit my job. And the video took off and did crazy numbers. The wild part about it is I didn't make no money from it. It was monetized, but my page was under restriction because a lot of my old roast was getting flagged. So all my old stuff was starting to fall back and count against me. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't get paid for that video, but what it gave me was a ton of engagement to where everything else I was doing was starting to go viral. You see what I'm saying? Because now that the restrictions lifted, the video, the period of time to make money off of that video is gone. But all my other videos that was hitting hard was doing well. So it's like, I'm not going to cry over spilled milk. It did what it was supposed to do, But it's just, I say that to say, that job didn't appreciate me enough for me to go to bat for it like these people be going to bat for their jobs. I knew that job didn't appreciate me. You know what I mean? Everybody at that job, especially in the trucking industry, they are drunks. They got issues, health issues, and certain things they can't do. I'm a young strapping man. You know what I mean? I'm delivering 1,000-pound. I'm making 1,000-pound deliveries by myself. You dig? I'm making it happen. You know what I mean? But, once you realize that your worth ain't being valued, you got to vacate the premises. And that's exactly what I did. And I started putting my energy and time into the content, because I was spending more time working than I was making content. You know what I'm saying? So I started putting my time into the content. I'm like, nah, it's time to grow. You dig? Them companies don't care about you, bro. Them companies do not care about you. And since I left that place, it's been about 5 or 6 people that's been hired in my place because nobody would stay. Either they couldn't pass a drug test, or the job was too hard. You see what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know what I mean? It is what it is. In other news,
let's get to it.
Kanye West's Twitter got banned finally. Mellow 919, what up, man? He said, I'm late, but I'm here. Yeah, man, it's all good. You can watch the replay. You know what I'm saying? For those that ain't updated, man, I'm actually over time right now. Like we coming up on an hour, but normally I've been doing half-hour podcasts because I've been seeing the retention rate on the podcast, and it's usually around 30 to 45 minutes. Nobody watches the entire hour. And I understand that. I mean, you get occupied with something, unless you're watching it on TV, you ain't gonna watch it the whole hour. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, because I was doing an hour and a half, almost 2 hours, on the pod. And it's like, if you're watching on your phone, you get a phone call, you get a text message, you looking on Instagram, you know what I mean? That particular topic might not be your cup of tea, anything. The retention rate was around the 30 to 45 minute mark. So I'm like, well, I can make it easier on myself and just do a half-hour podcast. And it's been flowing pretty nice. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it wouldn't be received the way it needed to be on Facebook. Like, I mean, people was rocking with me, but it's way more lit. It's way more lit on this here YouTubery. You feel me? Mello said he been on the road. Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah. It's love, man. It's all love, you dig? Um, but yeah, Kanye, his Twitter got banned. His Twitter got banned, so he's up out of there. You know what I'm saying? I said it last week. That boy got CTE from that car crash, man. That boy mind ain't right. That boy mind ain't right. It don't look fun to be a billionaire. I tell you that much. It does not look fun to be a billionaire. Bro look miserable all the time. You know what I'm saying? All of this stuff, man. Dog, listen, I don't know if it's just my mind growing, but I'll be looking at stuff and I'm like, that does not look as fun. I spent 4 days in Miami, Florida, bro, and I was ready to go home. Take me back to Kentucky, fam. Like, I've enjoyed Miami, but I don't need 3 weeks in Miami. Like, bro, for what? Take me home, bro. Spent 4 days. I really needed 2, maybe 3. Spent 4 days in Miami. Anytime I go somewhere and I'm there for over 4 days, I'm ready to go home, bro. I love my city of Lexington, Kentucky. I love it. I'll be ready to come home, boy. New York, Florida, Canada, Texas, it don't matter. Take me home, bro. You know what I'm saying? Too dangerous, man. Everything, man, listen. I know people be mad that our city ain't got much of a nightlife, but I just see it as a safety mechanism. These YNs are real. I stopped going to the mall because the YNs is working the shoe cleaning kiosk now. You dig? Oh, gee, let me clean them shoes for you. Here, take these, your highness. Clean these, your highness. Let me buy 2 packages from you, please. I can't make a kiosk. I don't, you know what I mean? It's dangerous, man. They said a Dominican nightclub, the roof collapsed in a Dominican nightclub, killing a Major League Baseball player. He's retired now, but he was a Major League Baseball player. Bro, just in the club dancing, getting his dance on. And the roof collapsed and like 121 people got injured. And like, 6 or 7 of them passed away. You know what I mean? It's like, bro, take me home. Take me to Kentucky. We don't experience a whole lot. I've said it in other pods. We don't experience no hurricanes. We don't experience no earthquakes. We don't experience monsoons. The only thing that we experience here is tornadoes and racism. That's it. And we know where the racism be at, so we don't even go over there. So, you know what I mean? Like, we good. You know what I mean? He said, I just want to make it to the food court, young blood. That's it, bro. I'm just trying to get me some Chinese. I'm trying to get some orange chicken and rice, bro. That's all I want, man. We're talking about, oh, gee, can I clean your shoes? Man, I got 3 kids, bro. I got 3 kids, your highness. Like, your majesty, listen. Like, for real. I don't want no pots, man. I don't want no pots. I'm telling you. For real, man. Oh yeah. Plus, shout out to Snapchat, man. I gotta give myself a round of applause, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Snapchat, man. Snapchat, man. I'm verified on Snapchat. Snapchat is the only social media app that I'm verified on, and my account just hit 10,000 followers, man. So you know what I mean. Round of applause for that, man. You know what I'm saying? Round of applause for that, man. Snapchat is a community that I didn't think existed. Like, a lot of people don't know that YouTube is a community that is just like, if you don't be in YouTube like that, you don't know that it's a legit community. And Snapchat is it's community there too. And I grew the page in 6 months, man, from really not having that many, probably 2,000 to 10,000 now. You know what I'm saying? And You know, it's a beautiful thing. So if you're on Snapchat, man, Starks Comedy on Snapchat, man, I'll be posting jokes and content and memes and funny stuff on there too, man. You know what I mean? So definitely had to put that in the atmosphere. Another reason why I don't feel like you should take your job serious, and I'll end it on this. Cory Booker. If y'all know Cory Booker, he works in the government. And he did a filibuster. A filibuster that lasted, which is basically a lecture, a speech, like a debate, but he's like, he's talking. So he filibustered for 25 hours straight. Like he broke the record for the longest filibuster. The previous longest one was 24 hours, 23 hours, something like that. He filibustered for 25 hours, no restroom breaks, nothing to eat, and nothing to drink. Listen. Let me talk to you real close. It ain't a job that exists that's gonna make me get up there and keep talking straight with no food, nothing to drink, and no bathroom breaks.
Oh my God.
At the third hour, I'd have been sitting in the back room like,
everyone does it. Now you can do it too. Shut the fuck up. Shut your mouth. Shut up. Shut the hole in your face. Like that can do it. Shh, shut up. And shut the fuck up.
Facts. Ain't a job I love where I'm going to sit there and talk for 25 hours. Like, bruh, I know you got home and couldn't move. You sounded like Tone Loc the next day. Wow, dang. Like your throat was toe up. You talk for 25 hours. Like, I know some people that can talk. Like they won't shut up. You must be one of those people. That was your thing. You prepared your body. You done took an IV. You done drunk 3 Pedialytes. Like, bruh, 3 hours in, I got duty. I'm telling you the drill. I gotta go duty, fam. Break, time out, porta potty, something. I got to get these demons up out me. Understand me? Got to get these demons up out me. I don't know how y'all body work, but I got to get that out every day. So I can't go 25 hours. That means you stood up, didn't sit down. Bro, what? How? He said, woke up sounding like Madame Zeroni. I don't know what she sounds like, but that sounds hilarious. You know what I'm saying? He said the longest filibusterer is wild. Yeah, I'm the longest filibusterer ever. That's his game in the club. It's just, yeah, what's up, girl? You know I'm the longest filibusterer. For real, man. Also, guys, listen, man. I know I ain't been on YouTube. I've been live everywhere else, but I do need my round of applause going, man. I need my round of applause going. Let me get my round of applause going, man. Let me put a little soundscape in the background, man. Let me turn it down, put a little soundscape in the background, man. Listen, I need y'all to pay attention to this, man. So check it. I don't know what y'all, you know what I mean? Your finances is looking like, but January 23rd, 2026, right? January 23rd, 2026, man. We got the comedy party cruise, man, that's going to the Bahamas, man. The comedy party cruise going to the Bahamas. It's the 23rd to the 26th of January, 2026. Top of the year. My dog, DJ John Q, is going to be on the ones and twos. I'm going to be hitting with the comedy. You know what I'm saying? Comedy show on the cruise. And we got 3 stops in the Bahamas. You know what I mean? What a way to start the year out. You dig what I'm saying? If you want info, right? hit me up on one of these social medias, man, and I will shoot you the link, because all you got to do is put down a $50 deposit to reserve your room. I think the deadline is March 1st. And the room is getting filled up fast. It's a double occupancy room. So it's really 25 per person, but one person can't get a room by itself. So you got to have, you and somebody. $50 locks your room down, and then you could pay all the way up until November. November is like the final cutoff. Because I know it's at the top, that's a year from now. It's, it's 9 months from now. So it's like that gives you enough time to kind of pay your balance off and then have your trip ready. Leaving out of Fort Lauderdale, January 23rd, it's going down. The comedy party cruise, featuring your boy. I would love to meet some of y'all that's in the other cities, shake hands, take pictures, kick it, man, tell these jokes, kick it in the Hamas, you did, and have a good time. So if that's your cup of tea, if that's your thing, January 20th, link. See if I can't put this link in there. Let me see. I can't find a link right now. Anyway, if you need the link, hit me up and I'll shoot the link to you. You know what I'm saying? It gives you all the information about the cruise, dates and times, and and it's a travel agent that you can contact. It's a travel agent that you can contact that will give you all information that you need, necessarily for the cruise and all of that. So, yeah, I can't find the link. I thought I had the link, but it's on my social media though. If you go to my Instagram, it's actually in my story. Real Starks 27 on Instagram. It's actually in my story, the link. The comedy party cruise, man. You know what I mean? So if y'all rock with that, come rock with your boy. Y'all feel me? You feel me? What y'all also don't know, before I get out of here, I talked about it last podcast. It was a concert 2 weeks ago. Sexy Red was a headliner. It was here in town, Rep Arena. Sexy Red. Who was it? Sexy Red, The Baby, Mariah the Scientist, Boston Richie, all of that type of stuff, man. And your boy got on stage, man. Your boy got on stage. My dog Q Biz came out and opened up for him, and I brought my dog Q Biz out. You know what I mean? So I got to tell a couple jokes real quick and make people laugh. It was about 15,000 people in there, man. So I got to make 15,000 people laugh. I got the audio. I got to find it. Yeah, I got to find it. Here it is. Hold on. That ain't it. There it is.
Hey, all respect to the host before us, but this host right here is right here from motherfucking Lexington, Kentucky, 85 motherfucking 9, you heard? I just want to give a shout out. Hold on, cut that real quick, DJ Knockout. I want to give a shout out real quick to all the white girls in here that tried to twerk tonight. I see all the white girls. I'll be like a motherfucker trying to get them. They over twerking like somebody who got a whole lot of them back, goddamn. I see y'all here twerking. Hey, Dave, check this out. Is my ladies in this motherfucker? Yeah! Is my fellas in this motherfucker? Yeah! If all my ladies is in here and your pH balance is good, make some goddamn noise.
You know what I mean? Turning it up, man. Turning them arenas up, man. You know what I mean? We out here, man. One man band, man, but we are turning arenas up, man. You know what I'm saying? We multifaceted out here, cuz. We multifaceted out here, cuz. Let me find my outro beat. Gotta find the outro beat. I was supposed to do 30 minutes. I done did 1:15, man. YouTube is lit, man. My bad, y'all. My bad. I went to Facebook with it. They ain't hitting on nothing. You know what I mean? Don't worry. From now on, we gonna be YouTube with it. We're gonna be YouTube with it, man. Let me find my beat. Here we go. Let's see. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. Check it. Episode 70 of the podcast, Young Steezy. These other podcasts is all ass. We count all cash. Matter of fact, we do a small dash. Get in the car, hit all gas. You understand what I'm saying? I flow so quick. I'm just saying, I'm trying to do it, not delaying. I'm just praying that these people don't try me. Because why they want to try me? That's suicidally what they try to do. I ain't with those kind of decisions, fool. Young Steezy, man, I spit it rude. I do the thing with no tool. You know what I'm talking about? I'm so cool. Understand these old dudes like, yo, Areola Rollercoaster, nigga. Areola Rollercoaster, nigga. Areola Roller. Hey, Check it. Areola Rollercoaster on the YouTube. Understand your boy so cool. These dudes so rude. Every time they try to think that I ain't one of them, I'm like, who? You? Nah, me. Understand Steezy so fly. Why they want to try he? Understand me. I don't need no ID. When I walk in the establishment, I gotta battle them. Every time I do it, I battle and I just rattle them like a snake. Understand me or not, Jake from State Farm. Young Steezy, these dudes, they get straight harmed. They are Parmesan, like a pizza. Understee's a teacher. You reach our teacher, like Mike Jordan. Jumped to the top of the building. Understand the points that I'm scoring. It's like, woo. Areola Rollercoaster. Areola Rollercoaster. Areola Rollercoaster. Areola Rollercoaster. Areola Rollercoaster. Yeah. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? This is episode 70, man, of Areola Rollercoaster podcast, man. I appreciate y'all rocking with your boy, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm putting out work as much as possible. You know what I mean? It's only me. You see me. I got mics, lights, computers. It's only me. A lot of these podcasts y'all see, they be having production crews, all of that. It's just me. You know what I mean? I believe in myself that much, man. I invest in myself that much, man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, just for y'all to rock with me and comment and, you know, do all of that, man, I'm appreciative of y'all. And, you know, I pay it back by being the best me that I could be. You understand what I'm saying? New videos on the gram. You know what I'm saying? Comedian Larry Starks on Facebook, man. Follow the page. Even if you followed before, you know, refollow your boy. You know what I mean? Comedy Party Cruise, January 23rd, 2026. If you want in, hit me up on Instagram or look in the link inside the story. You know what I'm saying? And you know, basically go from there, bro. You know what I'm saying? So other than that, man, I appreciate y'all. You know how we do, man. Next episode 71. We done did 70 of these things, man. Sheesh. You dig? Hold up, that's the wrong one.
Oh my God.